All right, just about set to go. And today on the hill, Todd Anderson. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Jim Conine leading things off and takes a strike. And now the 0-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Drew Jones now at the plate.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll hauls it in, 2 away.
That is the third baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Ramon Carrillo, the next Twin up to hit. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. 0-1. Anderson, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2024. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So, man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, 8th in the AL in homers right now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Vladdy went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Twins wind up stranding 1. Orioles due up in the first. No score. Back after this on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Aiden Miller. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch just misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball, one strike.
Miller launched a homer in his most recent game. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the DH, Oswald Peraza.
Hey.
That clips a corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Ball one.
This one in the dirt. One and two now. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one. How about that double play?
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Wyatt Langford. That's to third. And that is that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Anderson back to work. Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough
One's the
pitch,
count.
but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Oh, and 2 now. And that skips in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
So up next for Minnesota, Johnny Cross.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jim Conine, the next twin up to hit. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Aye.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Start of the 4th, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Drew Jones. So, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Ramon Carrillo, the next twin up to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Miller.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
The next offering misses. 1-2 the count. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
This to third, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there, and as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning, make that error hurt.
And the batter now, Oswald Peraza. He hit into a double play his first time up. In the dirt. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And next for Minnesota, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ball.
Miller over at second. Peraza at first with no outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the Twins catcher, Eddie Nivar. Grounded out his first time up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
2 on, 1 out. Base hit right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So bases loaded with one away. Cross digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. That one at triple digits.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that misses. 1-1. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Bases loaded, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Digging in, Jim Conine.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great
Ball
job
one, no
behind the
strike.
dish there. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. And there's a ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Next pitch just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Anderson back to work. That's inside. And that's ball 1. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and so they end up with some speed on at first.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Next to hit, Ramon Carrillo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Kicks and fires. On the ground, 2 ball. Off-balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 in this one.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the
snap throw to first. And he's back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Carrillo over at first with one away. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Outside. And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
3-2 now. And a swing and a miss with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Oswald Peraza, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 2. Pitch misses. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2 count.
Two on, 2 outs. And it remains 2-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Thomas Chaney.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Anderson threw 6 shutout innings and notched double-digit strikeouts.
Went out there and gave him a good shot in this one, Boog, and he can be proud of that. I'm sure his teammates appreciated how much he did to help get them this W.